The one thing that your child has that no one else has is your child. Your child is the best thing about your child. The thing that makes your child the most unique is your kid. No one else can be your child, and that is their superpower. Your child wants to be free to just be themselves. They want to be able to take what they want and do what they want and have what they want because it'll benefit them and they deserve it. But can we keep it real and be honest for a second? Your child is also their own kryptonite. No one gets in your child's way more than your child. Your child tends to be your child's own worst enemy. Why? Because your child wants their own way. Your child wants to do what they want to do. Your child wants to have as much fun as they can, and your child wants it now. But I want to let you in on a secret today. What your child wants now isn't what your child will want later. And later always lasts longer. Regret always starts with I want. And regret always ends with I want to go back and not get what I thought I wanted. James, the brother of Jesus, wrote these words in his letter to the first century church in Jerusalem in James chapter 4. What is causing the quarrels and fights among you? Don't they come from the evil desires at war within you? James alludes to the fact that the chaos between us is caused by this inner conflict inside us. He continues, you want what you don't have, so you scheme and kill to get it. You're jealous of what others have, but you can't get it, so you fight and wage war to take it away from them. James is not saying you literally kill to get what you want. James is saying that if what you want controls you, something dies. In other words, that small, insignificant choice becomes huge when you simply want your way, when you want it, how you want it, and now, which means that maybe the most important part of growing up and maturing, and a critical part of you and I being a parent, is helping our daughters and sons learn how to make good decisions over things that really don't seem like a big deal in the moment, but maybe bigger than we realize. If you and I can help our kids learn how to make decisions in moments when decisions don't seem like a big deal, we help our kids develop a tool that will benefit them for the rest of their lives. The most impactful thing any of us do every single day is to choose. How you do anything is how you do everything. That is especially true for a child, no matter how young or how old they may be. Our children have to make decisions all the time. You probably already noticed that the older your children get, the more parts of their life are up to them entirely. And when our children make decisions, most of them ask two questions to figure out the answer. First question, is this really that big of a deal? And secondly, will I get in trouble? In fact, it's kind of like this. They pull out this magic 8-ball, and whether your child is deciding how to act when they play with others, to share, to say please and thank you, or as they get older, they're deciding to study or to date a specific someone, to try out, to go somewhere, to hang out with someone, or let's ramp it up a bit and get extreme, to vape, to smoke, to drink, to sneak out, to cheat. Our children ask themselves, is this really that big of a deal? And then they ask, will I get in trouble if I do this? And if the answer is no to both of these questions, they tend to go for it. And if the answer is yes, well, they just shake the magic 8-ball again and again and think about it. Those might be the exact questions your child is asking about simple decisions or a number of impactful decisions. And those aren't bad questions. In fact, those are important things to know, important questions to ask. But I would propose that there's a better question than, is this really that big of a deal and will I get in trouble? The better No. The best question we can help our children learn to ask is this the wise thing for me to do? Figuring out what is wise is so much more than just figuring out if something is right or wrong, or a big deal or not a big deal, or if you'll get in trouble. Wisdom is choosing now what you really want later, because later lasts longer and it means more. And therein lies the tension. A kid may not even know what they want later, what lasts longer, and what means more. So how in the world then are they supposed to know if something's wise? How does a kid get wisdom exactly? Because your child is only your child's many years old, right? They haven't been to the future. But there are people in your child's life who have been to the future. There's one specifically, you. Older, wiser people, parents, can bring a perspective that helps our children see what feels like a cloudy decision with greater clarity. You, as a parent, other adults in their life, small group leaders, your child's small group leaders and coaches. You and I, we've been to the future. You are your child's magic 8-ball. The key is to help our kids make decisions about things that don't seem like a big deal now, with help from people older and stronger and wiser than they are. Decisions where they are tempted to tell themselves it's not a big deal, or I won't get in trouble. In those moments, what we really want is for our children to go back to the future, to not make even small decisions alone, to invite a trusted older person in, which insinuates you have to be trustworthy. Not their best friend or someone they know who will tell them what they want to hear. Our kids need to bring someone older and wiser than them into the mix. Someone who really cares more about them, who wants what's best for them most, and can help them make better decisions, big decisions and small decisions. Here's what I would propose. That someone, mom and dad, is you. Because later lasts longer and means more. I'm Stuart Hall, and this is the Parent Circle.